Hey there, and welcome back to From the 501. I'm Nick Yarbrough. That's Peyton Fisher. Before we jump into things today, another quick shout out to Fanatics with our creator storefront. It's going to be linked down below. You can go ahead, click that, go in there and look. We've got two different collections. You can come in here and you can look specifically at jerseys. Got all kinds of baseball, football, basketball. Got everything you need right there. But if you're not wanting jerseys and you're just wanting some phone cases, some fire pits, AirPod covers, any of that good stuff, you can go ahead and click that other collection. But since that's over now, let's jump straight into things. As we predicted last episode, Hogs went 2-0 this week.
And we predicted that, by the way.
We did. We came out, and that was even before Darius Acuff didn't even play against Missouri. But we'll get to that in a second. First, let's talk about last week's midweek game against Little Brother down in Austin. That was a fun game, and Texas, let's be honest, didn't really put up that big of a fight.
They kind of just submitted to us, like most little brothers do.
Yeah, they know their place, and they know this isn't their sport, and we run the state of Texas in basketball, and I mean that's just how it's been and how it always will be.
Dude, I was happy to see Brazil have a good senior night.
Brazil kind of had a killer just week in general this last week, and his timing again, kind of same thing last year. He was kind of hit or miss throughout the season, and then at the end of the season, he hit his stride. And if he's doing this again in the postseason, no one wants to play Arkansas.
Tough out. Would be a tough out.
And Darius Acuff, the GOAT of Arkansas basketball, just went off against Texas. Not only did he have 28 points, shot the ball extremely well, he facilitated that ball with 13 assists. He did have a couple turnovers, but I mean, name a freshman guard, name a guard in the country that you'd rather have on your team than Darius Acuff, and I'll tell you that list for me is none.
Well, what are the boomers going to say that Kingston Fleming's did? That's what the boomers
might try.
But I ain't taking nobody over him, guard or big.
I've seen Kingston play, and I've seen a lot of Darius Acuff, and let me tell you one thing: Kingston Fleming's good point guard. He's not Darius Acuff.
He's no DA.
If an NBA team drafts Kingston Fleming's over Acuff, I just hope they know that they made a grave mistake.
I saw some morons mock draft the other day, and they had Darius Acuff going 19th overall. I was like, "Whoa, there's no 18 dudes you're taking above him."
Okay, don't get me wrong. NBA, like GMs, owners, all of them, not the brightest people. But you're going to sit there and tell me that 18 people are dumb enough to pass up on Darius Acuff?
It would be one of the bigger downfalls in NBA history. I would think GMs would lose their jobs over that at this point.
I'll go ahead and make the claim there is not a more NBA-ready guard in the country.
I mean, scoring-wise, he's one of one. And facilitating. He might be a little bit of a liability on defense, but so Steph Curry, Allen Iverson, they were all kind of liabilities on defense a little bit.
That's one thing I hate, too, is everyone talks about, well, his defense isn't going to translate. Name a superstar that's not named Kawhi Leonard that cares anything about playing defense.
There's different ceilings to different people, I think. Like, scoring is what's going to sell tickets.
I mean, James Harden hates playing defense. Luka Doncic doesn't like playing defense. I mean, that's two. Well, I guess James has kind of fell off a little bit, and Luka's kind of been dealing with injuries, but still, like, when James Harden was MVP caliber, James, like the beard. Man did not care about getting back on defense. He was going to go take the ball up. He was going to do his little hezzy step back and drain a three. He doesn't care if
or
he goes
draw a foul. Like that's what he did.
People are going to talk about his defense and his size, and that just it blows my mind because here's the thing: he's already playing against guys that are much bigger than him, and they still can't stop him.
No, and if they try to stop him, he's going to facilitate it to where they had to guard everyone else.
Oh yeah, specifically that pass to Brazil against Texas. Well, it wasn't even a lob. Like he faked it as he was like that. He was going to pass out to the corner. Instead, hits a wide open Brazil, and Brazil just absolutely posters that big white guy for Texas down in the paint.
Yeah. I kind of like they threw it behind his back a little bit.
Oh yeah, there's just nothing to Darius Acuff's game that I see any holes in.
Me, I'm telling you, if I was an NBA GM, he wouldn't be outside the top 5 picks.
It might just be the Arkansas homer in me, but if I have the number 1 pick overall, I'm probably, if my team does not have a solid point guard, I'm taking Darius Acuff.
I'm with you. And you know who else had a great week?
Who's that?
My boy Leak.
Yes, he did. Especially here, I'll just go ahead and bring up that that Missouri game because
free that man.
Absolutely huge confidence booster for the Hogs. You go on the road to a Missouri team that's going to make the NCAA tournament without your best player. You go in there and your other freshman, 28 on them. Trevin Brazil goes almost a double-double with 19 points and hits an absolute dagger in overtime.
Leaks that dude.
DJ Wagner stepped it up. He facilitated the ball. Scoring-wise, shocker, he's not Darius Acuff. But, that's hard to come by. He got the job done. Kind of a quiet night from Billy. Expected him to have more of a role, but man,
I think Billy does really good when he has an elite point guard.
Yeah, because Billy plays his best when he's just running wild. Just let him do his thing and get the ball to him.
And Acuff can kind of see where everyone's at. So it's like, oh, he's there. So give Billy that.
I know the big story was Leak dropping 28 and Brazil getting 19 and 9. But honestly, the savior of the game for me, Malik Ewing.
Yeah, he kind of got physical there at the end.
Malik Ewing played like the guy that I expected us to get at the beginning of the year. Whenever we went and got him out of the portal last night, he showed what I was expecting from him and a little bit more. He stepped back. What is he doing shooting threes? And then he just absolutely drains it.
He had that little crooked smile on too.
He was going after boards. He was getting just tough offensive rebounds. In my opinion, the MVP of the game was Malik Ewing just because he made so many winning plays down the stretch and in overtime.
Dude, and Brazil hitting the FU 3 to Mizzou in Columbia, that's like a perfect send-off to the regular season, I think.
Oh, absolutely poetic from Brazil for his last regular season game in college. Your former team and home state just going out there and just honestly just having your way with them. He had 3 steals, a block.
I didn't even get to watch the presser. I would have loved to sing TB on that one last night.
TB, I don't know what's gotten into him, but he's been – he was going after he had that – did he have 2 putbacks on missed shots? Just no one boxed out on him. He just went after it. And
I believe it.
him and Ewan were playing much more physical. And I mean, they kind of had to. I mean, you're down your best player, the SEC player of the year, the SEC freshman of the year. You're down that guy with a short roster already, and you go in and I mean, Missouri's not an amazing team, but I mean they're a solid.
They're salty. Like they're kind of tough, I thought.
Yeah. My favorite part of that whole game was, let's scroll down here. Mark Mitchell has a career night that gets ruined at home.
Well, he's from St. Louis, Mark Mitchell. So I think he went to Duke, then he transferred back. You know he wanted that one.
Oh, yeah. And sorry about it. You didn't get it.
Well, dude, why? Like when Brazil hit that three, he hit it on Mitchell. I think that made it even better.
And also, Mark's Cal's 900th win.
Goat.
Dude is just him.
Goat.
So now we turn the page on the regular season. It was fun.
It was a good regular season. I mean, went 13-5.
13-5 in SEC, 23-8. I mean, really, besides that Georgia loss, that was pretty ugly. That Auburn loss was ugly, and then should not have lost to Kentucky. But I mean, other than that, none of your losses are bad whatsoever. You lose to Duke, Houston, Florida, Alabama, and
Michigan State. That's beating Michigan right now in the second half.
So I mean, no one. I mean, if I'm prepping for the tourney and I'm an opposing coach, I do not want to see Arkansas as the 5 seed on my side of the bracket.
Nah, nowhere near it for me.
So right here is the new updated. When was it updated? It was updated this morning. If you're drawing a 1 seed, I think I guess a 5 or a 4 seed. I think you want to get Arizona.
I don't want Florida. I can tell you that one without.
I definitely do not want Florida. I don't want Duke if I don't have to. I really don't want Michigan either. So I mean, Arizona's that in my personal tier list of the 1 seeds. Arizona's the last.
Yeah, I can see it. I do like how the 4 is Gonzaga.
Me too.
Yeah.
That is honestly Zaga or Nebraska.
I'd take them too.
Both of those I would not be upset about drawing. High Point, I mean, didn't they beat Gonzaga? No, not High. Gonzaga lost to some random small team, but it wasn't High Point, I don't think. But yeah, I mean, I don't hate this West bracket we're in. I like our chances against Michigan State on a neutral court. Virginia, again, I'm not sold on them. The latest Virginia game I watched is when they played Duke and just got absolutely humiliated. Not scared about that one. Clemson, not scared of. Gonzaga, not scared of at all. Villanova, no. I mean, no one on this side is really that hard.
Any of these 4 seeds, I'm not afraid of.
No, yeah. I mean, Vandy, no, we already took them to the behind the woodshed. Texas Tech, we already beat them, and now they're down their best player. Honestly, in my opinion, the 4 seeds are worse than the 5 seeds.
Yeah, I can see it. And honestly, out of the 2 seeds, the only one I'd be afraid of is probably I'd be afraid of UConn, and Look, I know we played Michigan State on neutral. I think we took them. We would take them now.
Honestly, if I had to pick a 2 seed I'm most scared of, it's Houston.
Yeah, that's it. The hell one when we played, it was just never close.
Yeah, it was not pretty. Not pretty at all. But, I mean, there's still going to be a lot of movement to this. We're going to be no lower than a 5 seed. We could work our way up to a 4 seed, but I think we're pretty solidly locked at a 4 to 5 seed.
Yeah, I can see it.
Well, I do want to segment a little bit. We're going to stay in the SEC basketball. We're not going to be talking about the Hogs.
Yeah, let's go. Can we look at yesterday's slate?
We can, but there's one in particular. There's this team in Texas that plays in the SEC that is not burnt orange. That
black and red.
Yeah, that was really high on themselves coming into conference play, and everyone was talking about how this new head coach for this team was like some kind of wizard and was just so amazing and everything. And you can already take the hint and things we've talked about in the past. It's those weirdos down at College Station. And I mean, they technically won yesterday's game, but I can promise you, I watched the entire
the whole second half and the overtimes.
And this might have been the ugliest basketball game I've ever watched.
Oh, I mean, dude, it was literally after third overtime. I think A&M turned the ball over and they tied it. I was like, my God. This is the worst basketball game I have ever seen.
Dude, I swear both teams did not want to win that game. They just kept giving the other team so many opportunities to put the other one away, and neither one of them wanted it.
I mean, the turnovers were atrocious. The free throw shooting was awful.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
dude, I didn't know Frederico played for A&M.
Mm-hmm.
You know where he played last year?
No, where was he last year?
Texas Tech, I think.
I bet he's regretting
Why
that.
is he not playing more? I think he had a couple big threes on us.
I mean, he played a whole solid 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And he put up that Tony Snell stat line right there. Just zeros across the board.
I'm about to look at this.
But, I mean, just A&M just looked ugly. And the crazy part is they played 10 guys a game to keep themselves fresh, as they say. And they did not look fresh at all. They looked absolutely gassed playing 10 guys.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've never been – okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I bet the Aggies didn't want to do it. But I saw the need to do it.
I mean, I did it too just because LSU, not a good basketball team.
Exactly. And, dude, the fact that I was trapped watching that game last night and just seeing the incompetence on the sideline and on the court, thank God we are not A&M.
Yeah, because, I mean, let's scroll down to this LSU stat line. LSU had 22 turnovers in that game. And you go to 3 overtimes, you can't put away a team that turned the ball over 22 times. I mean, in the last 10 minutes of regulation, LSU scored like 9 points.
I think they missed like 15 or something shots in a row to close.
Oh, it was terrible. And you know what A&M did in return? Also just kept missing shots.
Well, I guess they came back from 5 in the first half.
Yeah.
But, dude, that was I was so happy to see that game just be over. Well, did you see what Bucky said after the game?
Oh yeah, he said something about he would just forfeit if it went to
the game if it went to 4. Yeah, that checks out for Bucky Bowl.
You know what? There's very few head coaches that would concede a game, but I'm not shocked that the boys down in College Station, if the game would have continued, would have just thrown in the towel.
Okay, yeah, Federico. He played like 20 minutes last year a game for Texas Tech. Why is he not playing for Bucky?
Bucky knows better, and Bucky also knows how to barely beat a 3-15
I was
conference LSU team.
desperately wanting to play them again this week in the SEC tournament.
Oh, and we might get a chance. Let's pull that up and take a look at the.
Them or Ole Miss. There's something about just sweeping those two bums. Feel really good for me.
Oh yeah, I mean neither one are good teams, and right here. Let's take a look at this a little closer. I love the way this looks for us.
Well, Kentucky gets to play LSU, so you're welcome, Pope.
Yeah, let's also talk about that a little bit before we get into the Arkansas slate. Let's see. So
Kentucky, Mizzou, though, that would be a fun one.
That will be a fun one, but I just love how Cal was the problem. We don't need this. Cal needs us. We can get anybody and everybody. We can get the best players. We're Kentucky. What all that. Congratulations. You are bottom half of the SEC.
I saw a tweet by one Kentucky fan. I saw Arkansas fans were like quoting it. And he says, if Kentucky finishes less than fifth in the SEC, I will eat 5 bags of Tyson chicken nuggets. And dude, of course, everyone's quoting him. This guy's just mute.
Oh, shocker. Kentucky fan talks a big game and then backs away when the time comes. Can't say I'm surprised.
They're like Chihuahuas. They got a lot of bark, but just not a lot of fight.
I agree. And, yeah, you wanted Cal gone, and so Cal is gone, and we're the 3 seed, and you spent $22 million on a roster to finish 9th in the SEC. And before anybody even comes close to getting upset and injuries, you brought in Jaden Quintance, who was recovering from an ACL tear. You're lucky that he even played a minute for you. So, I mean, you already brought in guys with injury history and then were confused and upset that when the season came around, they got injured.
I'm telling you, it's the most delusional. Well, they're almost as delusional as the team down in College Station.
So, yeah. But, you know, I do really love the way all of this is set up, because not only are we the 3 seed, arguably should be the 2 seed if we don't get absolutely hosed in Tuscaloosa. But either way, it doesn't really change much. I actually like the run for the 3 seed a lot better than the 2 seed, just because the best team we have to face before we get to the semis is Texas A&M.
God, I honestly may go to that game just to see this Bucky ball in person.
You couldn't pay me to go watch Bucky ball.
You can't if they're playing my boys in Fayetteville.
That's true. If Darius Acuff is playing, I'll be tuned in.
Well, did you know, going just down that first column of games, like LSU, Kentucky, I'm going to go Kentucky, but the next one, Auburn, Mississippi State. Dude, can you believe that Bruce and Stephen Pearl think Auburn's a tournament team? Y'all are one game above 500.
That's the sad thing about Auburn. I've been saying it this whole time. Auburn has the talent. They just don't have the coaching. Maybe Stephen Pearl will end up being a decent head coach. And I hate Bruce Pearl, but Bruce is a solid coach. His son, not nearly as much.
Like, my thing, how do they possibly think they deserve to be in? They're going to say, like, strength of schedule, but, dude, if you go one game above 500, I'm sorry. You just don't deserve it.
Also, if anybody wants to talk strength of schedule, go look at our non-conference.
Yeah. Well, they said that he claimed we have the best win of anybody in college basketball, win at Florida.
Okay, congratulations. You won one game.
You also have a loss at home against Mississippi State.
No, yeah. It's dumb. That's just the way to – it's just dumb. I mean, if Auburn can rattle off some wins and beat Mississippi State, I mean, they have the perfect run to make the semis and make a case for it, because out of anyone who's playing in that first bracket, they've got the easiest road to the semis out of any of those, the bottom, the bottom 5 or 6 seeds. You got the easiest run. I mean, Tennessee is not a bad team. They're not great, but I mean, the difference between Tennessee and Vandy, not that steep. The difference between Missouri and Florida, huge. Difference between Georgia and Alabama, well, I would say huge, but Georgia did just beat Alabama. So, I mean, there still is a bigger jump in that one. And then Arkansas and Texas A&M, huge leap. Like, Texas A&M, Hogs, I mean,
yeah,
different ball game.
Different sport.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder if Bucky knows he's playing basketball.
But, like, I agree. Auburn's got, like, a decent schedule until they get to Florida.
Yeah, and I mean, I hate to say it, Florida's running through this.
Yeah, probably.
I
would say everyone's playing for second in this.
Yeah, I had question marks about Florida until their guard play picked up, and I mean, that's really all they needed. They've got arguably the best front court in the country, and their backcourt isn't elite, but when your front court is as good as Florida's is, you don't have to have an elite backcourt.
Nah. And they're just solid. Like, they're probably gonna be the winner of my bracket.
Yeah, and I mean, I hate to admit it, but after Florida put that whooping on us, I went on Bet Saracen, and I went to the futures tab on basketball and put a wager on Florida to win it all. Just because I don't see a more complete team in the country right now than Florida.
I'm with you, but like, dude, let's just keep going over this. Like,
all right.
Ole Miss, Texas. Texas is going to house Ole Miss, I think. Good revenge game for Beard to get his ass kicked a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
just happy he's getting his ass kicked instead of his wife.
Yeah, I thought it was fiance.
Whatever it is, find it sickening. Says a lot about the University of Ole Miss. They'll hire a scumbag like that. But anyway, South Carolina, Oklahoma. I don't have a read on that one.
I mean,
I guess I'd go Oklahoma probably, but
yeah, I mean, Oklahoma did just take care of Texas, so I mean, I guess I'm going to go Oklahoma in that one.
And then, okay, so we got Kentucky versus Mizzou. That's a game I'm not going to miss.
No, that should be a very fun game. Kentucky's going to be a little tired. Missouri's going to be rested. But I think that kind of puts them on it's going to make that game very fun.
And then I'm going to say Auburn versus Tennessee. I'm going to go those. I don't know if Ament's healthy or not, but
I think they just kind of sat him like we sat Acuff, just kind of resting him.
Okay, so I'm still going Tennessee on that. Texas versus Georgia. I'll take Georgia. Boy, yeah.
Oklahoma A&M, that's also a toss-up.
I'm hoping it's Bucky.
Yeah, I hope Bucky can squeeze out a win somehow, just so we can
Put it on him one last time.
Show Bucky how real basketball is played.
I want to remind him what dominance looks like.
And, I want Bucky to have a front row ticket to see Darius Acuff play again.
Just one more time.
I mean, being honest, we're doing it for Bucky. Let that boy see how real basketball is played from a real point guard.
I mean, he doesn't get to see real point guards a lot. I mean, he definitely didn't see one yesterday. From either team, by the way. But okay, so we'll work back up. Arkansas, A&M, going Hogs by like 30 probably.
I'm going to say a cool 26.
All right. So then that would put – do we have Texas, Georgia? I think we said we'd take Georgia, Bama.
I think Bama gets their revenge after that 10-point loss to Georgia. Not because Alabama is going to win the game. I think that they'll be handed the game.
Everyone in America wants to see an Arkansas-Bama rematch.
And if you don't want to see an Arkansas-Alabama rematch on a neutral court, you're lying to yourself.
I'm just happy it's on a neutral court this time. Who knows? We might actually play more. We'll have Sealy back at least, so we have an extra body. I'm really, really hoping Carter can come back sometime soon. I've tried doing some research on that. I can't really find anything.
No, yeah, they've kept it pretty hush-hush, but they haven't specifically said he's shut down for the season. They just said there's no timetable.
I think with Knox we'd win, even if it's like a 30% Knox.
Well, if we just don't get hosed with stupid calls that Alabama doesn't get on the other side, I think we win.
All right.
Actually, I don't think. Yes, Darius Acuff had a historic night against Alabama, but also in that game, he had to have a historic night because the bigs in that game had just terrible numbers. And since that game, Brazil and Ewan have played significantly better. And if they can just put up a subpar performance and Acuff and the rest of the guys just play to their standard, we beat Alabama.
I'm with it. All right, let's go back to the bracket, though. So we got Tennessee over Auburn.
Yeah, a little
Tennessee and Vandy have split this year. And I know it was a 4-point game without Amet.
Yeah, if Amet's back, I'm going Tennessee taking that one.
I think so, too. And then, so you got Tennessee taking over Vandy?
Yeah.
I think I do, too. I'm going to have whoever wins that Florida or Mizzou and Kentucky game's going to get walloped by Florida.
Yeah, that's just a chainsaw. Like, let's just hypothetically, if Kentucky beats Missouri, they think they're gonna have a chance against Florida after playing 2 games back to back, and then you're gonna go your third day. You think you really have a shot against rested Florida? No.
Nah, no chance. Okay, so then we're gonna have Florida and Tennessee. I'm gonna take Florida by probably a good 15, 20.
Yeah. And then I got Arkansas beating Alabama, so I mean, best 2 teams in the SEC are going to meet up in conference championship, and unfortunately, the Gators are going to cut the nets on that one.
Yeah, as long as we make it to the championship game, I'll consider it a success.
Yeah, I just really want a shot at Alabama again. That game rubbed me the wrong way, and I have.
I mean, if there's 2 teams I want to play in this thing, it is A&M and Alabama.
Yeah. And we're in a perfect side for it. I also Kentucky, why couldn't you just been like 1 game worse, 1 or 2 games worse, and then just been that 11 seed, and then we could have had a potential of Kentucky or A&M and Alabama.
That would have been glorious.
Because those boys over in Lexington and BBN really thought they were something after they beat Arkansas. Let's also not forget that They tried to claim that game was Arkansas Super Bowl. But if you rewind to last season, can we not forget that Kentucky camped out the Arkansas game, sold it out, had a record crowd just to get absolutely embarrassed by an Arkansas team.
Booed Cal.
Booed Cal. And then what happened in that game? DJ Wagner drops like 17. Adu Thero puts up 19. Billy had a good game. Big Z did a few things. And I mean, you just get absolutely embarrassed.
Speaking of just Super Bowls for Kentucky, for Mark Pope, every game that guy plays better be a Super Bowl, because I think he's not going to get fired this year, but from here on till the next year, every game for him is a Super Bowl in the terms of keeping his job or not.
Yes.
If he's not a top 4 seed in the SEC tournament next year, I think they'll can him.
There will be conversations of it. It all kind of just depends on how it actually goes. Because, I mean, if he makes it to that Florida game, they'll be okay with it, probably. But, yeah, no, Mark Pope is they're starting to look him over with under a microscope. Everything that he does is starting to get nitpicked more and more, even though after they made the hire, they thought that they just went and hired Billy Donovan again.
I can't wait to see how that next coaching search goes for the University of Kentucky. I can't wait.
My favorite thing was I watched part of the Florida and Kentucky game the other day, and very interesting commentary in that. Also, let's all agree, color commentators for SEC games, terrible. I don't know why.
We have a homegrown commentator that works for the SEC network. I'm just going to say he is horrible.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's just so bad, like, all the time. They really do just a terrible job during those games.
It's like they take joy in being awful.
Yeah, but also during that Kentucky-Florida game, I can't remember who it was on the call, but someone was saying that, like it or not, Mark Pope is the guy that Kentucky needs at the helm right now. If that's true, that's sad.
I mean, my question is why?
I don't know. It's always been weird to me that Kentucky fans, for some reason, expected this guy who was at BYU and not won a single tournament game was going to come in and make Kentucky just a juggernaut again.
Well, and the good news for Kentucky, Mark Pope's best friend / gay lover / former teammate, he's probably going to be an assistant next year on their team. You know who I'm talking about?
I think I do, but please just enlighten me.
John Pelfrey.
I forgot that he just got fired.
And trust me, those two boys, they know how to run a program.
Just imagine Hunter Yurachek, that Kentucky athletic director, John Pelfrey, assistant head coach.
Mark Pope. Oh God, that would be. If that was what was happening in Arkansas, I'd be furious.
Oh yeah. Again, the offer still stands to any team out there that wants to hire Hunter Yurachek as your new athletic director. Please
I actually used that gift card, but it can be like we can buy more.
We'll get another one. And if you want, just send me an email or a DM or something, and I can send you the like Hunter Yurachek's info. I can go onto the U of A website and get his email for you.
He never responds to my emails, But I hope he responds to y'all's.
It'd be so nice to see him gone.
I think the University of Arkansas would act like Dixon Street. That could be like a movement. Everyone go to Dixon Street.
Oh yeah. Speaking of movement and Fayetteville and Dixon Street, if we are to make a run in March, just play hypothetical with me. If Arkansas makes a Final Four, Fayetteville is going to explode.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was there. I was on Dixon Street whenever Devo hit the bucket to beat Oral Roberts to go to the Elite Eight. I thought it was wild that night. I can't imagine what it would be like now.
Yeah, and I am just a little bit curious. What's the furthest run that Kentucky basketball has made in the tournament in the last let's just say 10 years?
I mean, well, it's not going to be.
Let's scale it back a little. Let's go 5.
Well, they got knocked. Cal's last year, they got beat. They got upset.
Because that's another thing that I've been seeing is that Kentucky basketball has.
They made the last time they've gone past the Sweet 16 was in 2018. They probably would have made a good run that year, though, of COVID.
Okay, so what you're saying is Kentucky has not made consecutive second weekend trips in a while.
Yeah.
That's ironic because I've been seeing and hearing that Kentucky is just this cream of the crop basketball school that is just so amazing in everything that they do. But yet,
they're the new Indiana.
Yeah, and also let's see, is it the last 4 times Arkansas has made the tournament? We've made it to the second weekend.
All of them, yeah. Every tournament we've made since COVID, Sweet 16 at least.
Every tournament we've made post Mike Anderson has been a great run. Yeah. And every single one of those has taken down at least a 1 or a 2 seed.
Yeah, but dude, we've had some good times. Arkansas the last 5-6 years is way more of a basketball school than Kentucky.
Yeah, and it's only going to continue to be that way, and I love it. Again, go look at it right now. How many, not even 5 stars, not even 4 stars, not even 3 stars, how many commits does Kentucky basketball have at all for this upcoming class? Nada. And they're starting to get their hopes up that they're going to get that Tyrone Stokes kid. But he's already committed to Kansas. Kentucky, the only way you're getting him is if you just dish out a just stupid amount of money in NIL.
Or Bill self-retirement. That's the only 2. I think that's probably the only way.
And here's the thing, too. You already proved that you can't buy a championship level team because you already tried, and all you did was basically waste $22 million, which is very impressive. So, hats off to you for doing that. But
y'all aren't even paying $1 million per win. I'm not gonna do the math on here. I mean, they finished with 20 wins or 19. It's either 20 or they spent 22 and they got 19 or 20 wins.
Pull it up. I didn't even think about it that way. That's actually hilarious. Let's see. Kentucky, they went 19-12. So yeah, well under $1 million per win.
It's amazing. Great work, Mark Pope. And I hope they give you an extension, lifetime benefits, lifetime contract. And I hope you get to bring in your best friend / partner, John Pelfrey, next year to really capitalize on everything.
You know who would also be a fantastic athletic director for the University of Kentucky?
Matt Jones.
No. This guy, he's more football focused. He's got some SEC ties, some SEC experience. He's got technically some championship experience in football.
Oh, Sam Pittman?
No, not that man. He's actually the new offensive coordinator for Clemson.
Oh, Chad Morris. I think they should do like a co-AD deal. Bring in Pittman and Chad. That's ugly. I mean, dude, God, we're going to death program and 0 wins.
I mean, if you're already doing that, Butch Jones could come hang out too.
Butch Jones. Oh, dude. Okay, changing the topic a little bit. Did you watch that UCA game today?
No, I did not.
UCA was 1 game away from making the tournament.
I did see the final, and I did see the kid's last name was Hunter.
Maybe.
Dropped 49 or something insane like that.
Being the flagship program of the state of Arkansas, we're used to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun when someone else from the state decides to step it up and make the tournament with us. It's always cool to be like, hey, hope you can pull something off there.
I mean, Euler, yes. That's the only other team in the state I support.
Yeah. Oh, I can't even remember the year, but when Chris Beard was at
2015
UALR and took down Purdue. Purdue was a 2 seed that year, I think.
Yeah.
That was a thing of beauty.
Speaking of Chris Beard, brutal game for him last Saturday.
It was. I don't know what's going on with Chris Beard. I mean, I guess he needs to get a little bit more violent at home for him to win basketball games or something.
He lost his edge.
He's gone soft on us.
I don't know. I still think he's a solid coach, but God, Ole Miss just had the horrible year.
Yeah, you lose Lane Kiffin. You promote the DC of a bottom half SEC defense as your new head coach. You have to go fight in legal battles to get your quarterback another year of eligibility.
Imagine saving grade. That's the only one of 2026 they have. a ruling by an Ole Miss alum judge in court.
Yeah. Mississippi and Alabama, they really love going to court and really putting things in their favor.
I mean, at least Alabama didn't get the ruling they were hoping for.
Yeah, and also, I would like to ask, so is Charles Bediako, is he still a student at Alabama?
I thought he was playing somewhere in Greece or something.
Well, that's the thing. I believe he is playing for some FIBA tournament or something like that. But it's also very funny because whenever all of this started up, and the whole reason was he was pursuing an education again. And so since he was coming back and wanting to just get his degree, he should be able to play basketball. And as soon as his basketball rights were taken away, rightfully so, he also just disappears from campus and is no longer taking his classes. What happened to that? I thought thought he was this humble young man who was coming to get his education and wanted to play some basketball along the way. And
in the NBA, they have a saying for that.
oh yeah,
Heading to Cancun.
no,
He did that for the college. He's doing that for the college version.
yeah, except in the wise words of Charles Barkley, that boy ain't going to Cancun. He's going to that dirty water down in Galveston. But yeah, I just pulled up the stats too. Cameron Hunter for UCA, 49 points in 39 minutes. That's insane.
Was he any eligibility?
Let's see.
He'll go somewhere if he just did that.
I don't, unless he can pull off some Trinidad Chambliss stuff. He's listed as a senior. He's from Bryant.
Did he play somewhere else before?
I'm assuming so. Let me look at his stats here. So he was at UCA for 2 years, went to Wisconsin for a year, and then transferred back to UCA.
All right.
And he only played 11 games and averaged 2 minutes a game at Wisconsin. But, I mean, dude averaged 20 points a game this year. That's kind of crazy.
Well, it does look like Michigan's taking down Michigan State. They're up 10 with a minute left.
It's a shame. Yeah, and Illinois, 6-point win over Maryland. I mean, they were a heavy favorite, so I'm kind of surprised it was that close. And I see Nebraska, who I think are frauds, looking like they're going to take down Iowa. I mean, there's still plenty of time left in the game, but they're up 11 as well. That's one team that we have not hated on enough, in my opinion, is Nebraska. And correct me if I'm wrong, I want to say Nebraska has never won an NCAA tournament game. Is that true?
I've heard that.
I'm going to look it up because if that's true, that's sad.
Well, like, just think of, like, your whole basketball, like, the last 100 years, and, like, Mike Anderson's, like, running Arkansas is, like, more successful than your program's history.
Let's see. They've made they've made the tournament 8 times, but only twice since the year 2000.
And no wins.
I'm not seeing any wins.
Well, you could be like Ole Miss, or I think Ole Miss and A&M. I think their peak is a Sweet 16. I think they both done it once or twice. Like that, just to me, sounds absolutely brutal.
No, yeah, right here. NCAA Division I tournament. They've made 8 appearances and they are 0-8.
God.
Nebraska is the only power conference school that has never won a tournament game.
And they're like projected to be a 5 seed.
Hey, one of those losses, 1989, 6 seed Arkansas.
Okay, so they're projected to be a 5 seed. So they're going to do it. If the Cornhuskers will ever do it, it has to be this year.
I mean, in 1991, they made it and lost to 14 seed Xavier.
God, I would be so pissed.
Like I always knew that Nebraska is not like some cream of the crop basketball school, but not a single win.
Not a single.
Those that whole program is going to, if they win that first game, I'm going to pull it back up and see who their first matchup again, because Nebraska beating SF Austin, they might throw a parade.
Stephen F.A.'s beaten some. They upset Texas a couple years ago.
Oh man, that would be so funny.
I don't know. But on my bracket, I'll probably have them winning that one. But the next one, they're going to be crushed. I don't care who they're playing. Kansas, yeah.
Oh, this time next week, those brackets will be out.
Can't. Best time of the year.
Don't worry, viewers. If you haven't been as locked into college basketball this whole season as we have, we'll be doing a special episode of making a from the 501 bracket and kind of breaking down a few reasons why we pick what. That'll be coming next week after the official bracket comes out.
I like it. It's going to be a fun episode.
It'll be a full episode of us breaking it down because, I mean, won't be too much going on at that point, just kind of baseball and then hyping up what's about to happen in the tournament. And I'm going to say it, and if you disagree, you're wrong. The college basketball playoff format is the peak postseason in any sport ever made.
I agree. And I will say football has gotten better. Like with the new 12 team. There's still a little bit of a gap though.
Yeah, football it's getting closer, but pros, college, everything about the March Madness tournament is perfect. And if you hate it, that's just because your team lost.
It's absolute mayhem.
But I also have a bad feeling that this year is going to be chalk like last year was.
I know last year was like not a good one for the mayhem lovers, but
unless you're a big fan of the Hogs, because I mean we were the Cinderella team, which is wild that Arkansas, led by John Calipari, was the Cinderella team of March Madness last year.
Yeah, like we should have made the Elite Eight. It's like the crazier part of it.
Yeah. I'll just tell you now, if we're in that situation this year with Darius Acuff having the ball in his hands, we will be winning that game.
Oh, yeah. Hell, I would have been okay with like a 16-year-old Darius Acuff on the floor last year near the end.
Again, if you're not soaking up every second that Darius Acuff is on the court, you're going to miss it next year. I'm not saying that we're not going to have good guard play next year, because we will. Cal always and forever will have good guard play. But I still don't think that the majority of the public realizes how good Darius Acuff is.
Yeah.
He's on just a completely different planet than most guys.
I would say different sport. It's just that it's like different leagues.
Like, yeah, defensively, on the season, he's averaging right under a steal and half a block a game. But he's also scoring the ball at will and facilitating the ball and keeping his turnovers low.
He's the best player. I think I say it. He's the best player Arkansas has probably ever had. From an all-around standpoint, he's probably number one.
And I know some older generation is going to make cases for other guys, and that's fine. Let's also not sugarcoat it. And we're not saying that Darius Acuff has had the best legacy at Arkansas out of anybody. There's other players that might have had a better legacy in the program. I mean, all those guys that won a national championship, like their legacy might be remembered better than Darius Acuff's lone season. But you take the stats of just what Darius Acuff is doing compared to anybody else, I don't see a better player in Razorback history than Darius Acuff.
And if you're drafting a team of the all-time Arkansas greats, you cannot tell me with the first pick you're not taking Acuff.
I am.
I'm
100%.
taking 10 times out of
10. And Darius, yes, you can make the Sidney Moncrief debate, ISO Joe, Corliss. You could really name anybody from that natty team. You can have all of these emotional ties to guys, but you take emotions out of it and just player versus player, Darius Acuff clears everybody.
Yeah, I would say so. I don't think. Yeah, it could be close. I think maybe on some examples, but like, there's just you can't tell me you're taking like a 1990s guy that was like on a great team, really funded it. Like what Acuff has done with what he was given, and the modern day of college basketball is just simply unheard of.
No, yeah, I mean, let's just even like think of like recent guards. Devo Davis,
Moody was good. AB was good.
I mean, Macon, Barford,
Note was good. Jones was good. Isaiah Joe was good, but like Acuff clears all those guys.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, Acuff is the purest 3-level scorer I've ever laid my eyes on.
Oh yeah, and maybe in college basketball in general.
The way that he just can manipulate a defense and either create a shot for himself or someone else is just a thing of beauty. The way that he plays basketball is just top of the line.
I mean, one guy I used to love watching when I was in like elementary school was Jimmer Fredette. And it's kind of like he's Fredette, but better.
Typically I'm not a huge Perkins fan, but
I am.
He has won me over with being one of the earliest like national media guys to actually highlight Darius Acuff.
Oh yeah,
because I love it and also hate it. This last week and a half, national media has been giving Darius Acuff his flowers, which is good. They should, but they're also a few months too late. If you're an actual fan of college basketball and you actually watch the Arkansas games this whole season, you would have already known that Darius Acuff is that guy and not one of the best guard in college basketball. And it's like I said, I'm glad that people are finally starting to be like, oh yeah, Darius Acuff, very good point guard. You also just started saying it because everybody else started saying it.
We were early on it here, at least.
I mean, I'm gonna go look at Darius Acuff's like just game by game for the entire season, just because you can't find like a drop off in those games.
He had like a couple off nights, but he would still put up. He still got his.
Oh yeah, and he had. I don't think he scored below 10 points all season.
I was going to say like 15. It's going to be my guess. So yeah.
No, yeah, right here against Jackson State. He only played 22 minutes in that game, but he only put up 10 points.
Dang.
But I mean, his first college basketball game ever, 22. And then for his second college basketball game ever,
At
he goes
Michigan State.
at Michigan State and Tom Izzo, who I don't care who you are, what you say, Tom Izzo, he's not the greatest coach of all time, but he is up there in just one of the most well-rounded head coaches in recent history. But yeah, 21 against Duke, 17 against Louisville. I'm just going through the ranked teams. 20 against Texas Tech, 27 against Houston. But somehow
That Tennessee game, I was like, okay, this dude's legit. That was like for me.
The crazy part is Flemings and Acuff shared the court in a game where Acuff put up 27 points, and people are still saying that Flemings is a better point guard.
Delusional.
I'm just saying who was guarding him, and Flemings is supposed to be this guy that's like, oh, well, he can do both. He can do both things. He can score and defend. Well, obviously not that night. They had 29, and then 20 against Georgia, 17 Vandy.
Vandy, though, we were just wet. Like, everybody was making. Like, if he wanted to go for more, he could have.
The cream of the crop stolen game, 49 against Alabama.
Yeah, that's insane.
And then Florida fans like pretending like they broke Darius Acuff because he only scored 17 points should also be a big sign that you're claiming that you broke a guy that scored 17 points and had 6 assists.
On a bummed foot.
Just delusional stuff.
Sean Miller came out and said he's like the best player he's ever seen. So Sean Miller's got that experience too.
No, yeah. I mean, take a good look at these numbers over here because it might be a while before you see an Arkansas guard putting up all that.
In my nearly 28 years, I haven't seen it.
And I mean, we've had decent guard play. Like
we've had good guards, but nothing like that.
No.
And that's why he's going to take us on this run in March.
Yeah, and you know, I love Anthony Black, and like I would say, like I'm a half fan of the Orlando Magic just because Anthony Black. But I can guarantee you right now, whoever drafts Darius Acuff has won a new fan.
Oh yeah, multiple. Like you see people in Fayetteville wearing the black jerseys to games, which to each their own. That number should be double, triple for whatever team gets Acuff.
You know, there's kind of a perfect team in my mind for Darius Acuff that's also very close to the state.
The Grizz.
I think that Darius Acuff would be a phenomenal ad for the Grizzlies, and he's definitely going to be getting playing time.
Well, they're going to move from Jaw probably this offseason. And then, I mean, he's everything Jaw's not. He can score from all 3 levels. He's not as athletic and get the slams and everything, but like, I think honestly, I'd probably rather have Acuff. I know Jaw's kind of fallen out the last couple of years. I do like Jaw, but like, I don't know if he's Acuff tier.
No, and don't be shocked or surprised when Darius Acuff wins Rookie of the Year in the NBA next year.
I'll be celebrating if he does it for the Grizzlies. I'll be on Bill Street for that one.
I'll be celebrating anywhere whenever he does it because the only thing that's going to frustrate me is if he gets the Moses Moody treatment, where he gets drafted by a team that just wants to add depth.
Yeah,
that'll frustrate me.
I wish Moody would have left by now, but
I mean, dude got a ring there. He's
got paid. I mean, so it's like I get his logic. I don't think I would have done it, but to each their own.
Yeah. I was kind of feeling the same way about Anthony Black until like this year. He's just kind of carved his own path out and like just he's not allowing the magic to sit him. He just keeps making plays.
Well, I saw one clip of him a couple months ago where he just slammed it on Durant. I was like, holy, that's just like unreal.
Fact check me if you want, but I'm fairly certain that Anthony Black leads all NBA guards and dunks this season.
We miss AB.
Not as much as Darius Acuff, but I do.
I wish they could share the floor together because he like Acuff. I mean, Anthony Black's what 6'7". You could easily throw him in that 3 role.
I mean, yeah. I mean, out of recent history, if I could put a perfect team around Darius Acuff, I would say Acuff the 1, Note the 2, Audis Tony the 3, J Will the 4, and honestly, give me the Mitchell twins at the 5 and 6.
Ours are pretty different. I'm going to take an Acuff at the 1, take a Moody at the 2. I'm going to throw AB at the 3. Justin Smith at the 4. Then at the 5. Ugh. Honestly, give me Adu.
I thought about throwing a Adu Thero at my 4, but I mean, if you've got Acuff and Note scoring the ball, that I mean, after that, that's why I just threw some defense and just some disrupting guys in there and have my 3 through 5 just be able to lock you down.
Yeah, I see the logic. Little differences, but
oh, man, that'd be both of those teams would be a fun team to watch.
Yeah. I'd have Cal coaching them, by the way.
Yeah, I wonder how different his stats would be if this was like a Eric Musselman team.
For Acuff?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he would still go off. I don't know. I think Cal just kind of lets him do his thing, though. So it's like, I'd rather have Cal do it, obviously, but like, Muss would win with him.
Yeah, he would. Don't get me wrong. I love Eric Musselman, but I don't think he would have the same success as Cal is having with him.
Nah.
Actually, before we call it quits today, Eric Musselman, man, the downfall is kind of insane. Because like about probably a month or 2 ago, I would have said USC is clearly in the tournament.
It sounds like he has some drama. Well, that Chad Baker-Mazara, dude.
Yeah, and he's also lost his 7 straight games.
What's his record at right now? Like 18, 19 wins.
They're 18 and 13.
Yeah, brutal end stretch from us.
And I mean, they started off the year so hot, and even started off Big Ten play pretty well, but just the end of this and then the whole Chad Baker-Mazara stuff, all of that just sent everything crashing. Like they're 12th in the Big Ten.
Wouldn't be surprised if Muss is looking for a different job next year.
And I mean, I understand the move back to the West Coast, but USC was always just a weird move to me.
Well, they were never good. Like they don't have any history in basketball.
Yeah, and again, might be talking out of my butt here and not know what I'm talking about, but USC is not that easy of a school to get into, like grade-wise.
Nah, they're tough.
And that just doesn't bode well for Eric Musselman because he builds his rosters through the portal. So he limits himself already through that, just being so portal heavy. And then now he has to like go through and he can only get certain kids out of that portal that fit the requirement of the school.
I don't think Muss realized that Arkansas he had all that talent in state that was eager to come here.
Yeah.
And in California, that's just not the case. Like, you have people wanting to go out of state, then you have UCLA right there if they do want to go in state. Like, I don't understand if he may have not understood the full battle ahead.
I mean, say what you want about the Zags, like they're also on the West Coast. They'll poach them.
Yeah, I mean, Mark Few can recruit a little bit. I mean, Cronin is kind of a jackass, but he can it seems like he gets good players.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just.
I am happy we don't have to see Muss in March.
Yeah, me too. That is the scariest version of Eric Musselman is in March. And, this time last year, it seemed like the trade-off of Muss for Cal there wasn't that much difference in the two. But year two has shown the true colors of, Musselman was like he had everything about him was able to kickstart the program, but he was not built to sustain it.
I probably agree. I mean, look at all the year two coaches right now. Pope, Cal, Muss. I don't know how Enfield's doing at SMU. I'm sure he's probably doing a little. I'm sure they're solid.
They're hit or miss. I've watched a few SMU games this year.
But, like, Cal's definitely the clear winner in that last coaching search.
I mean, BYU's coach.
They're good.
Yeah, he's recruited really well.
I'm still going to say Cal, won it, though, just off what he's done for the 2 years, resume building on the 600 days or whatever. I'm going to give it to Cal.
Yeah, and bringing it back full circle back to Kentucky a little bit, I saw it was it might have been John Rothstein, some national media guy, was talking about how Arkansas is in a much better situation than Kentucky is, and the Kentucky fans throw out the stats that they're nearly identical and they're 1-1 head-to-heads, but I don't think Kentucky fans understand what in a better situation right now means.
Nah.
Because yes, if you take the outlier of just the pure stats, don't look at who they've played, any of that, and you just look at just clear resume versus resume. Yeah, you can make the statement that they're on equal playing fields, but you also took out the part where Arkansas had struggled tremendously last year, looked like they had zero shot to make the tournament, completely flipped things around, made the tournament, went just as far as Kentucky did, and then you throw in this year where Arkansas played one of the hardest non-conference in the country and then came into the SEC, should have finished second in the SEC, while Kentucky is sitting at 9th. And the only way they can make an SEC conference championship is to win 5 games in 5 days.
I think it's a clear winner. I'm with John on this one.
Because I mean, it's very dumb to just be like no. Or my new favorite is the Kentucky fans talking about how that's just the difference in the programs. Arkansas was ecstatic about making a Sweet 16, but at Kentucky, we should be making a Sweet 16 every year.
You haven't in nearly 10 years.
Yeah, we're ecstatic because we're winning basketball games and we're not being snobs that have to win a national championship or you get your panties in a wad.
I don't know. Kentucky's in for a rude next 10 years just because of the landscape of everything and losing what they have and just the times of modern basketball. Like, they're just kind of an uphill battle. I'm telling you, they're the next Indiana, and I stand by it.
Yeah, I mean, Kentucky's like, they're acting like they invented basketball, basically.
Well, you know, their claim to fame is Adolph Rupp. Or was that his name?
Yeah.
It's Rupp Arena. He didn't even go to school at Kentucky. He went to school at Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas, which is actually the home of basketball.
Yeah, so it's like, to me, I just don't see it. I mean, they're just Madonnas. I'll never support Kentucky. I think they're the next Indiana. They have a rude 10 years coming.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great day in like 10 years whenever Kentucky finally makes it to the second weekend again and they get all excited. And I'm gonna go on Twitter and just be like, sorry, Arkansas fans don't get excited about making the second weekend because we've got higher expectations.
I see it. I can see it in our future.
But also, that's another reason, like, Kentucky fans act that way, and then we're absolutely shocked they had to settle for Mark Pope as head coach. You really think that, like, a successful head coach is gonna leave a job where they're at, where fans are probably happy with them? They could probably do whatever they want to go to Kentucky, to where if you don't win a national championship in your first 2 years, they're going to be like, this ain't the guy to lead my Wildcats.
They're going to have that next coach they hire. The next coaching search is very important. But if they miss on that next one, it's going to be out of a long time.
Yeah, just delusional fans. And I get it. You only invest into basketball because you thought you ran the sport, but you don't.
Thing called reality. They need to come see it.
Yeah, and I mean, Florida's on the verge of having 4 national titles since the year 2000, while Kentucky's had 1.
Yeah, Kentucky's definitely working themselves up there. Or no, Florida is definitely working themselves up. The name.
Yeah, I mean, we're not too far removed from Florida. If Florida goes back to back for the second time, there's going to be real conversations that Florida is the basketball school of the SEC, and I can't wait.
They'd be like the tier, not the blue blood, but they'd be like the tier right under it.
Yeah, they'd be the new blood.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Well, Fish, you got anything else to add?
No, and I think I'm about to go get me some enchiladas.
Oh, nice. Well, I think that'll be it from us today here from the 501. Just remember, Kentucky fans, you're delusional, and A&M, you have nothing.
A&M is dirt.
They're a military school. But on that note, I think we said all we need to say, and we'll catch you next time previewing hopefully Arkansas versus Texas A&M, unless they blow it and don't see us in the tournament. But we'll catch you next time.